and we're going to be cutting it extremely close. I only have 2 days to review this. And the great thing about free will is I don't have to decide yet. But that's the next one that I want to try from Sephora. Should I take this and read it on the Stairmaster? She don't know what's going on. And I really don't. Never have. Why do I need to leave my house? Good morning, vlog. I have so much to update you guys on study-wise, but first I need to go get some breakfast. Something went wrong with my moisturizer duo today, and I don't know. Anyways, let's go downstairs and make a yogurt bowl because I've been obsessed with those. I kind of want a bagel. I want to go to the gym, but I also want coffee right now. So I don't know what I should do. I feel like I should just drink my energy drink and then go to the gym, and then I'll get coffee later. But I kind of want coffee now and then an energy drink and coffee later. Crazy. But I'm actually not feeling tired today, thank God. I'm gonna put my water in the office, make my stuff, and then I'll see you guys in the office. Breakfast is served. I'm gonna talk to you guys after I eat this because I always feel like I try to talk and eat, and then when I go back and edit it, I hate it. So I'll be back, but it's 7:17 right now. Eating, and I've done 125 flashcards. It's 7:55 and I'm getting tired, so I think now's the perfect time for me to talk to you guys and get an energy drink, and yeah, so I'm gonna go get an energy drink and then I'll be back to update you guys on what's been going on. Does anybody else feel fine like the first hour or two that you wake up, and then I just feel so tired? Let's see how much sleep I actually got yesterday. Like I said, I haven't been checking my sleep score as soon as I wake up because there's nothing I can do about it right now, honestly. So there's no need to stress myself out. But oh, I got an 83. It says, call an architect. Your readiness just blasted through the roof. You've put yourself in a great spot with your balance of rest and activity. So what do you have in store for today? Well, let me tell you guys what I have in store for today. I took a practice exam. As you guys have, either it'll be in its own separate vlog or it'll be a continuation of this vlog. I don't really know how I'm going to edit it because we last left off officially on this camera on a snow day. It snowed it snowed on Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I ran out of storage on an SD card, and I don't want to delete anything off the SD card because obviously I'm not editing every single day right now. So I have a lot of footage backed up, whatever. You guys don't care. And I couldn't go get a new SD card because it was snowing. So I was like, I'll just vlog little update clips on my phone. It's a snow day. I'm probably not going to do that much anyways. Well, I had to switch over to the AAMC material, and I did that by starting with a practice exam. So I took AAMC full length 1.
Oh my God!
You guys saw those reactions. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. I feel like I did decent in chemistry. Honestly, everything was pretty much in line with each other. So psych soc came down a little bit, biology went up a little bit, chemistry went up drastically, except for cars. Cars was 2 or 3 points below everything. If cars would have been in line with everything else, I would have been ecstatic. Okay, but I wasn't. So I kind of was freaking out a little bit. I started doing some research. I was like, is it even possible for me to pull up my score with the amount of time that I have left? What do I do? Freaking out. Is this for me? Yada, 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 which I feel like that happens at the end of each practice exam. And then I just kind of take a step away, breathe for a bit, and then evaluate a plan to move forward. So here's the plan. I wrote out on my iPad everything that I need to do for the AMC material, and we're going to be cutting it extremely close. My mom's birthday is next weekend, and my cousin is having an engagement party. I don't know if I'm going to go. I feel like I should, I just don't know. Either way, I've been taking the full lengths on either Friday or Saturday. I have it scheduled out this month to take it on Saturday, or like to take the next one on Saturday, and then the next 3 will be on, or the next 2 will be on Fridays. Nonetheless, it's just going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But the main things that I want to work on are my flashcards. I need to do my reviews every single day. Flashcards every single day, which is what you saw me doing before this. The ones that I make, the ones that I paid for, that are pre-made, the ones that are free, that I downloaded. I need to do them every single day. And then I need to do cars every single day. On top of reviewing my exams, doing my like practice questions. With the AAMC material, I feel like it's kind of perfectly designed for you to do each thing each day. For instance, you have the biology like question pack. You can split that up in half and do 60 questions one day, 60 questions the next day. So that's kind of how I'm thinking about going about it. And if I run out of like time to do all of it, I think that I would feel the best if I left the section banks for last, but do everything else. So that's kind of like my plan, but the goal is to do everything. So with that being said, today I need to review my practice exam. I reviewed cars yesterday. Are you proud of me? I did a little bit of that on my rest day, which I just read through it. And yeah, so I have like 2 more passages of that to do, and then I need to go in. I think I'm going to start with Psych Soc. I was actually really surprised by the difference with eWorld and Psych Soc on the AAMC. I feel like AAMC focuses a lot more on like passage style questions, whereas with eWorld, it was more of like definition heavy. I also haven't been focusing on Psych Soc that much because I've been spending all of my time literally on chemistry and biology. So I need to start doing those flashcards, but I really think it's just a little bit of a learning curve, and then I should be fine. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to start with that and just see like what's up with that and then go from there. But I only have 2 days to review this before I have like the stuff lined out for me to do. I think the biggest issue with studying and taking this exam is basically the way that you look at it is there's 7 days in 1 week. Whatever day you take your practice exam on, the next day, most people will either like take the day off because you just spent 7.5 hours sitting there studying, or they might start reviewing. I don't really know how people break it up, but the way that I do it is I take the next day off, but I do try to review a little bit of cars because obviously cars is one of those sections and skills where like it's reading comprehension, so you kind of need to remember why you picked what you picked, and you start to forget that after a few days out. And we saw last exam I made the mistake of trying to review it last, or I was just focused on other things and I literally couldn't remember why I picked what I picked. But then you have about 6 more days to review the exam, study what you got wrong, on top of take in new information like practice questions, review those practice questions, do all your flashcards before you have to take the next exam. That's a lot of work, because I haven't met the Erica that can review an exam in 2 days yet. We're finna try to meet her. But like reviewing these exams literally sucks the life out of me. Makes my neck hurt, makes my back hurt. Puts me in an awful mood. Like, it is just so freaking hard for some reason, and I don't get it. I mean, I guess because if it took you 7.5 hours to do it, and then like say it takes you an extra like 2 hours for each section, what's that, like 14-15 hours? That's being generous. Like, it just takes a while. So I'm gonna do I'm going to do a few more flashcards, try to get to 158. I'm at 125 right now. And then I'm going to finish reviewing my cars like section. And then I'm going to start with Psych Soc. I'm going to try to get ready to go to the gym around 9:15. It's 8:07 right now. Once I crack open this bad boy, it's go time. Mentally, I feel pretty motivated and good today. I think I'm just going to do what I can and let the chips fall where they may, and then we'll go from there. I feel like I try to do a lot of like protection in a way, and I'm like, you literally just have to give it your all, and then if you're disappointed in the end, but what happens if you're not disappointed in the end? And then part of me is like, you've only ever known disappointment. But another part of me is like, well, maybe you won't be disappointed this time. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna try my best. I am planning on going to a coffee shop today, which was a big reason that I didn't really vlog previously, because I feel like it's kind of boring to sit or see me like sit here and just study and like talk to you guys about this. Like I want to be like proactive and like doing things, and I feel like it helps me too to not be in the same spot for too long. But the issue is it's freezing cold outside, like actually so cold. I cannot. But I think it's supposed to warm up later in the week. Let's see. Also, I went to bed so early last night and I'm still tired. Yeah, it's 35 degrees outside right now. But it should warm up around like 1 or 2, so maybe we'll go out around then. I'm gonna get to work and quit yapping. Okay, I just finished reviewing the last 2 passages of Cars. Sometimes when I read these explanations, majority of them I'm like, okay, I see why I got it wrong. But some of them I'm like, I don't know if I would have... I don't know if I would have even thought to reason the way that you do. And even seeing your reasonings doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's this question, basically it was about irony, and I was just like, how is this ironic? And how are the other statements not ironic? Which was like their thought process, which I guess they were saying the other statements are more like fact-based. But like the question that we picked was low-key kind of fact-based, like the passage said it. So I don't know. But I'm going to start with Psych Soc. I'm so tired. But I think a good goal to shoot to today is either to get 1 full section done and half of another section, or 30 questions of each section. So we'll see how I feel. And using what color notebook should I do? Oh, this one's so cute. I always forget about this one. And we're gonna title this something else that I think is so crazy is, like, I have to remind myself that the MCAT is not, like, graded like a normal exam, because I was looking at my overall, like, score, and basically, let's just say I know I got, like, half of the exam right. Or, like, I got, like, a 50%, like, score-wise, right? You think that equates to, like, you knowing half the information, you don't know half the information. Out of 230 questions, I got 144 right, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, you only got half the questions right. Then I did the math. Half of 230, I'm pretty sure, is 115, right? Yeah. No. I'm well above. And then I was thinking about it, especially for Psych Soc, because I'm on that right now. Out of 59 questions, I got 41 right, which I guess you could be like, oh, that's kind of bad. You missed, how many is that? Like 20-something? 18. I just think that that's crazy. Like, you have to get, like, oh my. I don't know. I'm just going to try to do my best, but I always think about that. I'm like, wow, I'm going to go. It's almost 9, and I said I wanted to go at 9:15. I just, like, am moving slow because I'm so tired. I forgot an awkward thing with, like, switching over from, like, any other test prep company to the AMC. So you can turn on the Jack Weston, like, extension browser, and they give you, like, explanations, and I really like doing it that way. But I like to make specific flashcards with the AMC questions, and it's what I've been doing for your world, and this time around, like, I want to do it with the AMC. But you can't screenshot, because, like, the Jack Weston explanations are under every single answer, so then you know which answer's right, which answer's wrong. So I had to turn off the extension, go through, screenshot everything, and I need to turn it back on and then continue to review. And it's 9:15 basically, so gotta love it though. You gotta love what you do, otherwise, you know? But that's what I just did for the past, like, 10 minutes. So I went through and screenshot everything. Even while I was screenshotting, though, I noticed a pattern. And it's pretty much what I just said, which it was like, oh, like, based off of this finding, or based off of this study, or based off of this experiment, like, those were the majority of the questions that I got wrong. I got some definition stuff wrong, and that will be dealt with. But that makes me feel a little bit better, because when I first saw my Psych Soc score, I was like, this is kind of lower, and I've been studying hard. But we'll see what time I end up going to the gym. I think I'm at least going to try to do like the first 15 and then go to the gym. I don't know what I'm going to eat for lunch today. I have some leftover pizza, but maybe I could do pizza and sushi. Like go get some sushi. And then I could grab a coffee while I'm at the grocery store. Okay, I'm going to get to work. I am on I just finished up question 15 on question 16. I'm going to take a break, even though I really don't want to, and go to the gym because I'm getting hungry, which means that I've sat here for too long because my pre-workout snack is no longer a pre-workout snack. Now I'm just hungry. But I really want to come back quickly and like try to get as much done as I can. I just forget how long it really takes you to review a practice exam because the fact that I'm only 15 questions in and it's 10:02. When did I start reviewing? At like 9:30ish, and I did do cars, but I don't know. I just really want to get done with psychology and then maybe do like half of chemistry or half of biology, probably half of chemistry, because I still have to put all of these into Anki. So I'm gonna go to the gym and I'll see you guys when I'm back to study. Also, I do need to go to a coffee shop today, but I don't wanna. I really don't want to. Like, this is the life. Why do I need to leave my house? Okay, I just finished getting slightly ready for the gym. I feel like these socks are not gonna fit. Hold on. Anywho, I try to use the gym as like a break from what I'm studying because it feels good to like get up and do something active, but I just don't think it feels like another thing that I have to check off my to-do list, and it kind of stresses me out when I wait till the late morning to go. So tomorrow, even though I'm not vlogging, I'm gonna try the opposite of like going before I study and see how I feel about that, because I think I like that way better, because I'm like, okay, like it's already basically 10:30, which means I want to like try to be back here by 12, which sounds like enough time, but never really is. Never truly is. And then I'm like, okay, well maybe I should just grab something like quick for lunch, like Chick-fil-A or something like that. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get my car washed because of the snow. Like honestly, it just feels like I have a lot to do, which I do. Like a lot of maintenance stuff in my life. On top of reviewing this exam and preparing for the next one, all within a week's worth of time. Let me put on some perfume. I love this. If you were here for the Vlogmas videos, then you would know that I bought my sister this one and another one. She ended up choosing the other one. And I was like, okay, like I'm not that picky. I'll just pick one until it runs out. But I actually really, really like this one. I think the next perfume that I want to try is Vanilla Skin. I don't even know what it's called. But that's the next one that I want to try from Sephora. So I'll probably order that eventually. I'm also like running low on every single thing in my life. Skincare, clothes, everything. I don't even know how that's possible, but I ordered some stuff from the Bookmark collab and it came in. I'll show you my Kindle case. It's so cute. Should I take this and read it on the Stairmaster? I have to look at my feet because I'm scared I'm gonna fall, so that's a no-go. But it's so cute, I love it. And then I got like a shirt, but it's in this pile of clothes that I have to fold at some point today. And I have another one downstairs, so we're just gonna keep working until we can't. Let's go to the gym. I don't even know where my keys are. I just pulled up to the gym, and when I tell you everybody and their mom is here, and Caitlin just told me she went earlier this morning, there was nobody here. I need to start. I know. And I want to do arms today, and I'm always like the most insecure when I have to do like arms and back. One, because my back is weak. Two, because do I ever truly know what I'm doing in any aspect or form in my life? No. So I always have this fear that people are looking at me while I'm doing the arms and they're just like, bless her heart, you know, that southern swang where basically bless your heart, it doesn't mean like actually bless your heart. It's like poor imbecile thing. She don't know what's going on. And I really don't. Never have. And maybe one day I will. Alright, let's do this. A good hour to 45 minutes. I'll see you guys at around 11:45. I'm out of the gym. It's 11:36. I didn't walk because it's pretty warm outside. So I think I'm going to try to walk in like maybe around like 3 or 4. If I can't walk by like before it gets dark, before it gets too cold, my mom has a walking pad, so I'll just walk on that. But I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna wash my car. I feel very hot and sweaty, even though I feel like I don't really look like it. Do I? Okay, I'm getting my car washed. I just went ahead and got the most expensive one. I feel like that's such a girl thing. Like, I don't know. Also, my mom's like, get that one. So I was like, all I can think about right now is my Chick-fil-A. I don't want to get out of the car and vacuum my car, but it's free when you get a car wash, obviously. So I feel like I have to. My car's about to go crazy in a second. Or maybe not. Maybe I already turned it off. They say that these mess up your car, and I could see how. So that makes me a little bit nervous, but at the same time, like, it's too cold for me to actually wash my car. Trippy! Slight little vacuum, nothing serious, because I did arms today at the gym and I don't have time. All right, let's finally get some freaking food. I'm starved. The lighting is awful, so bear with me, but I saw this thing on TikTok where people are getting like hot honey chicken strips or like chicken nuggets or whatever from Chick-fil-A, so I'm gonna try to order that and see if I like it. But I'm like actually really hungry today. Like all I've had is a yogurt and half a waffle. So
communicate with your partners early on. You know, you go on a few dates.
Hi, what's the name?
Erica,
What can I get for you?
can I please get the 4-count tender meal, please? Actually, let me do 3 counts, sorry. With a large fry and a large blue Powerade. And for my sauces, can I do the buffalo sauce and then honey? And then can I do another medium-sized fry with Polynesian sauce? And that will be all.
Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. I think she saw you guys. Oh, not being nasty and rude. Not being nasty and freaking rude. It's always that one. Ooh, hold it in. I'm finding it. Y'all know that sound where it's like, okay, you gotta say something nice. It's taking, yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm finding it.
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
That's how I feel sometimes. Because I'm like, there's no need for you to act like this at all in society. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm about to grub. I can't even talk to you guys before I eat because I'm so hungry. I literally can't think, no. So I'm about to find a YouTube video and just start schmacking. Actually, I already found one when I was sitting in line. So I'm gonna eat. I'll let you guys know how the hot honey chicken is. Wait. We're gonna have so much food today. Wait, this is actually so good. Chick-fil-A has really good buffalo sauce, and the honey gives it like that. Oh no, this is so good. Really, somewhere beside me, but I actually bodied. It's completely gone. Those tenders. If you haven't tried it yet, please try it. Especially if you like spicy things. I don't even think I put enough honey. Just the buffalo sauce was so good. The buffalo sauce in itself, like, you know how some spicy stuff is more sweet? They have like that sweet buffalo sauce. But I will say, like, if you don't like spicy stuff, like, I'm probably just being annoying by saying like, oh, it's so sweet. But like, truly, it tastes sweet to me. It was so good. I ate every single tender. There was only 3, but hey, I bodied them. And then I got an extra fry because most of the time I don't really like Chick-fil-A's chicken and then I'm like hungry, but I have some fries left over that I'll probably just eat later. I'm gonna go home, shower, and then I'm just gonna study in the office today. I really wanted to go to a coffee shop, but I'm kind of starting to get a little bit of like nerves and flutter in my chest. I think it's just because I know I'm on a time clock. And I feel like, I don't know, like it's literally 12:26. Why do I feel like I'm running out of time for my day? Like I have such a problem with time. I've always said this, like I don't know. Like to me, 9 a.m. is like late morning. Like 9 a.m., 10, I'm like starting to freak out. It's something I should work on, but let's go back to the house and I'll see you guys when it's time to start studying again. Okay, I'm back home. My dad was leaving as I was coming in and he was like, I'm going to go get a salad. And I was like, pick me up one. He's like, you have food. And I was like, for later. And he was like, my parents have become almond parents over the years. I don't know how this happened, when it happened, why it happened, but it happened. I'll eat these fries later. I'm so excited to eat them, actually. My parents have become almond parents. Also me in the same breath. I don't know when this happened. Oh, I'm so excited to eat these fries. What is going on?
Serving as the number 2 at the largest and most important federal law enforcement agency.
Showered, made my coffee, because I'm actually so tired. Anytime I eat, I get tired. Which I'm pretty sure that's normal. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get to work. I am not going to go for my walk until I finish Sexosh. And then I'll probably go for a walk. On question 16.
But number 2, that you didn't just jump to conclusions about this person.
I think it's been about an hour, maybe like 15 to 30 minutes, and I need a break. I'm like getting tired. I'm sitting here, my neck is starting to hurt. It doesn't hurt as badly as it did like the past 2 weeks, thank God. I feel like taking a break over the snow like days, even though it was like maybe 3 or 4 days, it really helped. I started going to the gym more consistently. I feel like my body is getting a little bit stronger. It's just super duper important not to slack in certain areas of your life or you will feel the effects. I feel like that's such a common knowledge thing, but I feel like when you have stresses put on you, you often try to get rid of things that you think that you can go without. And let me just be the first to tell you, working out is not one of them, my friend. Working out and eating healthy, even though y'all just witnessed me house some Chick-fil-A, I don't want to hear it, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, I need a little break, but I'm trying not to go on TikTok so much. When I get out of this grind phase, I also don't want to be on TikTok, but I feel like I use it now more. I need a distraction, like this is some hard level, this is not something that I cope very well with, sadly. So sometimes I use TikTok as like motivation or distraction. I love day in the lives, I love get ready with me's, I love study content, and TikTok has some of the best. Well, I won't even say that. I feel like my favorite is on YouTube, but they don't post every day. Like the TikTok girlies be posting every day, which kudos to them because that's hard. Yeah, so I'm not gonna get rid of it right now, but really considering it. Long story short, I don't want to go on TikTok right now, so I think I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. This person that I watch hasn't uploaded in a minute, and they just uploaded. So I'm like, what's going on? It's about 20 minutes. I feel like that's a pretty decent break. And then I'll come back and try to finish this. The thing is, in 20 minutes, it'll be 3. And that's when I said I want to go on my walk. But the sun does not set until 6:45. It starts getting... Oh, okay. Sorry. That was the sunrise. I was like a whole thing over. The sun starts to set at 6 p.m. And it stays pretty consistent, like heat-wise, from like 4, I think it drops at around like 5 or 6. So I think take a break until about 3. I think I could get it done in an hour, fingers crossed, because I'm on 36, so I only have, I don't know, can't do basic math, just should be able to. I can, but like, let's save our brain for the big bucks. 23 more problems, that's definitely doable. So I'm gonna watch this YouTube video in bed. And I know you might be thinking, Erica, why are you getting in bed? That's so risky. Don't worry, it's not mine. I'm getting in my parents' bed. And their bed is hard as rocks because they changed their mattress. So I just need to like not be sitting in this chair for a bit. And then we'll go on our walk and then we'll come back and we'll start doing either chemistry or biology. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet. And the great thing about free will is I don't have to decide yet. I don't have to. But yeah, it's going pretty well. Like I said, a lot of the stuff that I'm missing, there's been, out of the, 17 or 18 questions that I missed, I would say it's been maybe 4 or 5 that are definitions. Half of them is because I did not apply the definition the way that they wanted me to apply it. And the other half was like, okay, I didn't know it. But I really feel like there was only one that I didn't know. So anyways, I would say it's going good. But I definitely think, I don't know, it's like the MCAT too, it's not like a regular test where you tell yourself like, oh, it's okay if you miss like a few. No. No. Literally, like, you cannot miss more than like 10 out of basically 60 questions. That's crazy. Like, if you get, actually, that might be for a regular exam. Let's see. If you had 60 questions equals 100. If you got 45 of those right, I actually don't know how, you would get a 75%. Okay, so maybe it is like a regular test. I don't know why. I just always struggle with tests. I'm gonna go take my break and I'll be back. My shoulder is kind of hurting. Also, I need to finish this coffee before I go on my walk. It's so good. Also, I'm kind of happy that I didn't go to a coffee shop today because walking pneumonia is going around, for one. And then 2, all of my creamers expire at the end of February. I have to finish them. Remember how I was like, oh, my parents' bed is hard as rocks. I'm not gonna go to sleep. Ooh! I knocked out. So it is now 3:55. I did take some time to heat up my fries. And I'm going to get back to work. Why am I so tired all the time? Hello. If you can't tell, it looks don't play me. If you can't tell, it looks a little bit darker. That's because the sun is setting. I don't know if you can see behind me. It looks like it's bright outside, but it's like it's setting. So I'm like, should I go for a walk? It's literally supposed to set at 6. It's 5:30. My neck pains are back. It's crazy how sitting in a chair for multiple hours a day is not good for you. Novel concept. I definitely need to get up. So I probably should just go on a walk because I'm not ready to start on whatever section. But I can figure out which section I should start with before I take my little break. Accidentally falling asleep really threw me for the ringer. Whichever one I have the most, I guess, right in is the one that I'll probably do. Okay, I got the same number of questions right. So whichever one I have the most right in for the first 30 is the one that I'll do first. Okay, I missed 9 for chemistry first, the first 30, and then biology. 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. The 10th question is 30. Let's start with chemistry when we come back. Which I'm so, even though I was kind of down on myself about like the overall score, I'm so proud of myself for chemistry. I've been working my buns off in that section since last year, honestly, because I had to take organic chemistry too. So proud of myself. I do want to start doing flashcards. I have to do that tonight before I go to bed. The non-negotiables every day are the cars and the flashcards. I have a lot of due cards for MEM. I have 196, so I might do some of those while I'm like off taking my break because I can lay in bed and do those or not have to like sit so straight up, which I think is what's hurting my neck. And then I want to do some of my Anki cards, which I've already told you guys. Oh, my computer's about to die. It's on 27%. Who would have thunketh? Not I. Alright, I'm gonna take my break and then I'll come back for my last session. Also, my coffee got watery, so I did not finish it. I don't know why. It like hasn't, it tastes good like the first like few sips, and then after that, it doesn't taste good. So I think it's my ice ratio. And also like when I don't use my Yetis or my Chamberlain coffee like cup, it just tastes like, you can tell that it tastes different. Like the ice melts so quickly. That's all I really have to say. I'm proud of myself for finishing 59 questions of review. Hopefully I can get another 30 done, and then I can do 30 more tomorrow and another 59. And then we'll be done. And then the next day I have, oh, I didn't even tell you guys about my AAMC breakdown. Just know it's gonna hurt. But I feel like that is gonna force me to go to a coffee shop, because if I can go to the coffee shop, take the like do the questions and then come home and review them, that'll be good, because it'll force me to kind of like stay focused while I'm there. The only thing that I loathe about being out is how cold it is. And I feel like the one time I took my practice exam, which I'm pretty sure I vlogged this, I was with Caitlin. I was doing like, yeah, I don't know which one it was, but I did a practice exam like out and about. I got sick because I was cold for so long, because those are like 7.5 hours, and my plan was just to do half and then do the other half at home, and it was just so bad. Oh, it was a half length. It was so bad. So I'm always like fearful that that's gonna happen again, but I'm gonna go. Stop yapping. I'll see you guys when I come back for the last 30 questions. Devices are charged. Went to the store and got a little dessert, a little chocolate chip banana bread, and I'm ready to work. Here's my plan of attack. I'm going to be in the bed, or call it quits by 9:15, because I have to be up early tomorrow, work out tomorrow. So I'm going to do 15 questions of review, walk on the treadmill, do flashcards, come back, do 15 minutes, or do 15 questions of review, and then maybe do one of my sections for like biology with my Anki flashcards, and then go to bed. And I have to do cars. So I also haven't written down any of the stuff that I needed to do today. Like, I didn't make a to-do list. I forgot, low-key. Let's get to work. I was trying to give myself like a break to come back, and then I realized I was like, you can't even come back because your stuff is dead. Like, you have to let it charge up for a bit, which is always my excuse. I'm just tired of this. But you know what? I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come in more ways than just this exam. Persevere. Why did I think I was going to bed at 9:15? Look at the bags. I guess they're just like indentions. I just finished doing 15 questions, so I'm going to take a small 5-minute break and then do some flashcards on the walking pad. Try to get through 100 of them. I feel like that's fair. And then I'm going to come back, do cars, and then do the rest of my 15 questions. And then we'll see what time it is. I don't think that I'm going to have time to do my other flashcards, but like I need to. I'll just have to do it first thing tomorrow, like when I sit down. But I told myself that reviewing my practice exams is a priority. Like, it won't be like this every single day, but then I'll have questions, so I guess, you know. Also, I was thinking about this when I was doing the test. The newest practice exam that's released by the AMC is the most accurate one. I think it was released in 2022. Or it was released in 2023, but it was the 2022 one, I think. Anyways, I think I might do that one. I'm trying to decide if I want, because I didn't write that one in my schedule. Shocker. Because this first one that I did, this is so crazy. It was released like over 8 years ago. So I think I might work my way backwards. So like do the scored exam, which is the newest one, then do full length 4 and then 3. And then if I have time for another one, I'll do 2. But that's my plans. Let's do the walking pad. Let's see if I can do some flashcards. Not looking good. It's 10:11, so it's almost 10:15. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I was on the phone with my siblings, so both of them at the same time. Group FaceTime call. So you can just imagine how much work was getting done. But I'm fine with ending on 17. I feel like that's pretty decent. Sorry, I'm trying to find where I did this problem. Why was I so confused? I think I did my math wrong the first time, but I got it right. And it literally says, even if you didn't know what this meant, you should still be able to do basic math, basically. And I was like, good thing I double checked it. Did they come to take me away? You know, that's one of my favorite, no, I can't do more than one thing at once. One of my favorite Taylor Swift, like, things in her music. One of them is the fact that when she ends Midnight, she ends it with, I think, Hits Different. And basically she goes, is that you? Is that your key in the door? Or have they come to take me away? But the way that she hits the note is really good. She's like, have they come to take me away? Basically saying that she's like going insane and they're going to lock her up in the insane asylum. And then she starts TTPD Fortnite with, I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me. Crazy lore. And that's probably one of my favorite things. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that. Like, it's so good. It's so good. And I really like Hits Different. I feel like that's me in a song. But I also feel like the whole Midnight's album is me. But yeah, I really love Torture Poets Apartment too, but not the way that I love Midnight's. Not the way that I love Midnight's. I think if I had to go in order of favorites, Midnight's, Folklore. I don't know. It's all, the third one's always up between like Lover, Reputation, TTPD. But if I think I had to listen to like all the songs in the album with barely any skips, I feel like it would be Reputation and then Lover. Because TTPD, first of all, that's a lot of songs. How am I not skipping 30 something songs? You know what I'm saying? Like one of them. I'm gonna come back once I do my Cars passage, and then we will officially end this vlog. Because I know you guys are sick of hearing me talk and yap in the same spot. And I would like to sincerely apologize that I didn't go to a coffee shop. I am going to go to one tomorrow, but I won't be vlogging tomorrow. Actually, will I? Because I need to make my coffee at home, so. I did so bad on this passage. So bad. I got 2 right. It's like the harder I try to grasp onto getting the questions right, the worse I get. Which maybe I just need to take a step back and not focus on like the time and rushing myself and literally just trying to get the answer right. I haven't looked at the answers. Should I try to redo it and not worry about time? Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this and then try to redo it. Luckily for me, I can do that because it's literally the first passage. I'm gonna go through and try to figure out what it is I got wrong because I already read it. I feel like I got 4 right. Is it cheating to look? I did get it right. Let's see. Okay. I got 75%. Wait, why is it only saying that I did 1 through 4? Hold on, guys. I think I forgot to confirm. It literally didn't take half of my questions. I'm so mad that it did that. Like, I think I'm gonna redo it. And then, because I want to see, I guess. Okay, I got a 71%. So I still missed 2 and I still missed 7. So I'm gonna review these and then call it a night. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog because my camera's blinking at me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and keeping me sane during this time, because truly I feel like if I didn't have these vlogs to talk to you guys, I would be feeling all alone in my sadness. But I'm trying my best. I feel like I worked really hard today, despite being like 12 questions away from what I originally wanted, and maybe like I did a bunch of flashcards, but maybe a few flashcards off of what I wanted to do. It just means I need to work harder tomorrow, but I'm proud of how much I did. And hopefully on Wednesday, when we have our next vlog together, I will be finished reviewing this practice exam. Probably I'll still have to put some stuff into Anki, but that's fine. But I will start the AAMC like practice questions, and hopefully all the work that I'm putting in I will be able to see on my next scored exam. Alright, good night, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.